and welcome to Storytime with Miss Karamy from the Crystal Lake Public Library. I am back again with a very cute book by Dave Goodner, and it is called Ginny Goblin Cannot Have a Monster for a Pet. Why not? A monster might make a very good pet, don't you think? I do. Well, maybe not. My cats can be monsters. My couch looks like someone took a bite out of it. It does. And a little claw. A little bite and a little claw out of my couch. And it's all like, yeah. So maybe a monster's not a very good pet. Because a cat's kind of like a monster. It's got the claws and stuff, doesn't it? But they're a little bit cuter than monsters maybe, and cuddly too. Yeah. Well, let's see what Ginny Goblin gets up to. I'm very excited. Did you know that Ginny Goblin loves animals? Goats are some of her favorite. Me too. I do like a goat. But goats are kind of stinky, and it's a lot of work to take care of them. Maybe if we help Ginny Goblin find a pet, she'll stop trying to herd goats through the house. Maybe that's a very good idea. Let's help her find a pet. I think a goat might be a good pet, but in a barn. Yeah. Oh, but I want to be clear. Ginny Goblin should not need a giant net to find a pet. She should not need a bear trap, and she definitely should not need to drive an army truck. Ginny Goblin cannot have a monster for a pet. What do you think she is going to catch in that? Oh, very big pet. Yes, maybe a buffalo. Maybe. I know. Let's take Ginny down to the beach. Maybe she'll find a tropical fish or a cute little hermit crab. Fish and hermit crabs make excellent pets. But wait, what is Ginny doing? Oh, that is a very big something. What? Ginny Goblin is not allowed to take a submarine to the deepest, darkest ocean depths. She is not allowed to find the great and terrible Kraken. What's a Kraken? Let's see. I hope she doesn't find it. She is not allowed to put a leash on the Kraken and take him home. The Kraken crushes ships in his mighty tentacles and has thousands of nasty suckers. Oh no, she shouldn't take that. Krakens are unfathomable. Unfathomable. That's a hard word, isn't it? Can you say unfathomable? Yeah. Krakens are unfathomable monsters, and Ginny Goblin cannot have a monster for a pet. Look at that big thing. That's a Kraken. Ginny needs to find a pet that lives on land. Yes, she does. She sure does. So let's take Ginny to the hills. Cute fluffy bunnies live in the hills. Oh no, there goes Ginny again. Ginny Goblin. Oh, Ginny Goblin should not go into the ancient misty mountains, and she certainly should not crawl into the cold, dark cave that she finds with a magic map. She absolutely should not wake up a dragon and make him be her pet. Oh no. Oh no. Dragons eat cows in a single bite. Do you have a cow? I don't have a cow. Is it because the dragons ate all the cows? Is that why I don't have a cow? Probably not. But they eat them in a single bite. They burn down villages with their fiery breath. Dragons are even crankier than Krakens. And they need to sleep on a bed of gold coins, often for centuries at a time. That's a very long nap. Wow. Dragons are terrible monsters, and Ginny Goblin cannot have a monster for a pet. Ginny needs to find a much smaller pet. Yes, she does. Let's take Ginny to the forest. Pretty birds live in the forest, right? Yep, a little bird would be a nice pet. a nice, safe pet. Although my mom has a bird and it bit me in the ear one time. That wasn't very safe at all. Birds. Ginny Goblin should not go hunting in the spooky, twisty part of the forest where all the trees are dead and the grass is scorched. Nope, that sounds very scary. She should not make a cage trap from ropes and sticks and bait it with cupcakes. No, she shouldn't. She unequivocally should not catch a basilisk in her cage. Oh no. Oh no, Ginny. Basilisks live on land. And they're smaller than dragons, but they turn everything they look into stone. That's not a very good idea. Nope. If Ginny Goblin took her basilisk to school for show and tell, her whole class would turn into statues. Uh-oh. Besides, basilisks croak like a big ugly frog, and they won't use the litter box. Basilisks are petrifying monsters. Literally, yes. And Ginny Goblin cannot have a monster for a pet. Ginny needs to find a pet that is not magical. I think that's the best thing. Yep. In fact, I'm starting to wonder if Ginny Goblin should have a pet at all. Really? Let's take Ginny to the Space Museum instead. Let's get her mind off of things. That's a good idea. Oh, it will take her mind off pets for a while, don't you think? At the Space Museum with all the fun stuff. Oh, what now? Where's Ginny going? Oh no. Oh no. Ginny Goblin is not allowed to borrow a rocket ship from the Space Museum. She's not. She is completely not allowed to ride the rocket into outer space. Nope. And if she does go into outer space, she is not allowed to catch a giant space creature. She's not. But guess what she's doing? Oh, Ginny Goblin. Oh no. She is especially not allowed to catch a space alien that spits acid. Black, black. It will drool everywhere and ruin the floors. Her mom will not be happy with that. No, space creatures are awful monsters, and Ginny Goblin is not allowed to have a monster for a pet. She's just not, because, oh no, not a giant monster, or a fire-breathing monster, or a petrifying monster, or any kind of monster at all. Nope. We can't let any of those pets into the house, or into the country, or into the planet. Do you think that you can find a pet that isn't a monster? What? You can? Ginny Goblin. Okay then. Let's see what Ginny has in mind. Look at that. Ginny Goblin has a baby goat. Goats don't crush things in their tentacles or set them on fire or petrify them or try to eat them. Goats even eat all the weeds in the yard. A baby goat is not a monster at all. I think he'll be a great pet, don't you? Well done, Ginny Goblin. Well done. Good work, everybody. Now, let's take Ginny and her baby goat home. It is almost time to get ready for bed. Wait a minute. Didn't we say something about goats in the house? Oh, well, at least it's not a monster. At least it's not a monster. I would be very scared if a monster were in the house. Cats can be monstrously troublemaking. Although I do have a little dragon upstairs. His name is Dexter, and he is very nice. He doesn't breathe fire. He likes to sit on a log, and he doesn't bite. So he's fine. He's a monster, but he's not a very big monster. He's only like that. Yeah. So, what kind of pet do you have? I would really like to know, because I love animals. Here comes my cat. Here comes my cat. This is my cat. His name is Cow. Say hello, Cow. Yeah. Well, I hope that you have a wonderful day. I do. I hope that you have a pet at home that you can snuggle and play with. And if you don't, maybe you could use a stuffy for a pet. That would be very exciting too, because a stuffy makes a very great pet. Yes, you could even have a monster stuffy for a pet. Because they don't breathe fire, do they? No. Do they? Do they? Well, I hope you have a good day. And guess what? Guess what? The library is open now. Have you come in? Have you seen us? Well, if you haven't, come on in. Say hello. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.